woman sits.
Her forehead crinkled,
Sounds float from the workspace.
and her rough hands fall to her thighs as she considers the bare table.
Forehead crinkled, shoulders slouched, considering the table.
It's evening.
C I am sure of. Once wheel C engages with A and B, the rotation of C would have to be relayed to A and B. This could be accomplished if E were larger.
Wheel C needs to engage with A and B.
From this point on, let's say E is larger than the others. Wheel B is pushing with the greatest possible force against D.
Which from this point on,
I'll refer to as wheel A.
So wheel B is pushing with the greatest possible force against A.
Therefore, A is not moving in the direction of progress.
what you refer to as wheel A is going in reverse.
Not in the direction of progress.
That is, wheel A always rolls in the wrong direction.
It's going in reverse,
I am now certain.
not in the direction of progress.
I am convinced of the accuracy of my calculations. I am now certain, once wheel Z starts to turn, B, D, and Z could not possibly cease, but I am not completely convinced of my calculations. A question arose as to whether Z would start turning.
B and D and Z might cease.
In the end, a question arose as to whether Z would ever start to turn.
And this looks improbable. In the end, the rotation of C will have to be relayed to A and B.
But this is more and more improbable.
Here, at least, with C. Ground not gained in spite of everything.
L, M, and P waver quite ponderously.
I imagine that I can set those letters running one by one. In spite of everything, the contraption still won't work. But I still imagine those letters running. The situation was bleak this morning, brighter this evening. Far beyond the matter in question.
So the image is firm,
It still might work.
the imagination wanders far.
I've taken for granted the ground I have not yet gained.
It still might work.
But L, M, and P waver so ponderously that I'm not convinced of their sustainability.